Bone-chilling screams of horror filled the air. People scrambled this way and that. Panic filled the amusement park. Yep, that's right. I said the amusement park. That was what happened when I was on a school trip at 10 years old. And guess what? It was all my fault. The bus bounced up and down, swaying from side to side. I was excited to be going to the amusement park on the school field trip. My dad was going along as a chaperone, which was really cool since he didn't get to go very often. The bus jolted to a halt as we pulled into the parking lot. Everyone jumped to their feet and began to exit the bus. We rushed into the gates to enter the park. My dad was running as fast as one of the kids. Excitement filled the air as I made my way to the centerpiece of the park. It rose like a giant in the sky, daring people to hop on. Now, I had heard about this giant from others who had been to the park before and warned of what looked like a simple, safe ride. It was the swings. Now, I know what you're thinking. The swings? They're kind of like a baby ride. But these swings were about 3 stories in the air. And when they started to swing, they pushed you out from the center another 20 feet up into the air. That's 50 feet up into the air above a lake and the park. Now, the line to the swings was very long, so my dad and I explored the rest of the park, going on the roller coaster, bumper cars, and a few other rides. We stopped for lunch, a yummy roast beef hoagie and some chips. When we finished lunch, we made our way to the swings. I looked up, and up to see the bottom of the platform. We climbed the spiral staircase, going round and round until we reached the top. Looking down from the platform, I saw the line stretch round and round the base of the swing. I sat down, pulled the safety bar onto my lap, my dad sitting next to me. The ride began to slowly spin us round and round over the lake, then over the line of people. Over the lake, and over the line of people. Over the lake, and over the line of people. Faster and faster until the seat I was in was parallel to the ground. Then it began to happen. I felt a rumbling in my stomach, a gurgling, a sick feeling. My dad took one look at me. With fear in his eyes, he said, "You don't look so good." He shouted it over the screams of the others on the ride. I don't feel so good," I whimpered. "If you're going to throw up, please just wait until we're over the lake," my dad pleaded. Now, I have to tell you, I tried my best. I really did. I tried to wait until we were over the lake. But it happened. I let my lunch fly. I let it fly all over the crowd waiting in line. There was a horrible sound, a splash, a splat. Then screams of sheer horror, chilling screams filled the air. I could see people. They dashed this way and that, pushing those around them. Mothers grabbed their sons, fathers covered their daughters. Everyone was trying to escape the half-digested roast beef hoagie raining down on them from above, but they couldn't. It flew everywhere. Well, finally, the ride came to an end. I simply got out of my seat, walked off without saying anything. I didn't even look at my father. We made our way down into the amusement park. As we walked around the rest of the day, all I heard were people whispering in the corners, horror stories of people who had been in line, people who had been rained upon. And I knew it was all my fault. And I guess you could say I was kind of famous. Remember, the swings may not be such a baby ride.